when you let criminals roam free, this is what you get. Fed Alvin, Manhattan DA Alvin Bragg, his soft on crime policies has resulted in one of his own prosecutors getting robbed by an illegal immigrant. And this illegal immigrant is allegedly linked to the gang, Tren de Aragua, the big famous gang taking over. Let's get into what the hell happened. First, let's look at this short news clip to get a general summary of what's going on here.
Well, that suspect, 25-year-old Brandon Somoza, will be arraigned at criminal court here in Lower Manhattan, but it will actually be a Bronx district attorney that prosecutes him. That's to avoid any conflict of interest since the alleged victim is a Manhattan assistant district attorney. This is video of a smiling Brandon Somoza being led out of the Midtown South precinct on West 35th Street this morning. Police say at about 2 a.m. Sunday, he robbed a 38-year-old woman in the hallway of her Hell's Kitchen apartment building. He allegedly grabbed her purse, cell phone, and bank cards and also performed a lewd act. The victim is a Manhattan assistant DA. She was not injured. Police traced her stolen cell phone to a hotel on West 45th Street, which led them to believe the suspect is a migrant, and they were able to track him down. Somoza was arrested just last night. Police say he was using drugs on the street and had stolen items with him. Police believe he is part of Tren de Aragua. That's the Venezuelan gang that has preyed on people in Times Square and Central Park.
So we have contradicting reports going on because this clip said that she was robbed in her apartment. Some other outlets like Newsweek, New York Post, they're saying that she was robbed in the hallway. Then we got this lewd act going on. And I was curious. I'm like, what the hell do they mean by lewd act? Clearly, he must have been doing something to himself. Otherwise, they would have called it sexual assault. So let's look at this New York Post excerpt here just to get another spin at what the hell happened. A Venezuelan migrant with links to Tren de Aragua has been arrested for allegedly robbing one of Manhattan District Attorney Alvin Bragg's prosecutors in her apartment building after she busted him masturbating. Police told the Post Wednesday. Now, she busted him masturbating? What? In her apartment building, masturbating at 2 a.m. So let's look right here. He's accusing of robbing the 38-year-old assistant DA when she arrived home to her 44th Street pad at about 2 a.m. Sunday and busted him midway through the lewd act. Now, the reason why I'm mentioning this because it's a really weird situation. Busted him? What woman is going to come home at 2 o'clock in the morning, see a man masturbating, beating off in the hallway, which is weird out of itself. But what woman would bust him, whatever that means? Like, you went over there to confront him, you said you're gonna snitch on him, you told him to stop. I don't know what the hell busted him means, but it sounds like she confronted him. So he was midway, they know he was midway through beating off. And this lady confronted a strange man at 2 o'clock in the morning beating off in the hallway. That doesn't sound right. That sounds really strange, that whole situation. It just brings into question a lot of stuff that I'm not going to mention yet because I don't have enough details to speculate. But let's go down here. Let's scroll down a bit. Let's look at this man's criminal history. So this is just this year alone, 2024. This man, domestic assault. So some DV stuff going on. Grand larceny in Midtown. Broke into a Subway without paying in Queens. Grand larceny at Macy's. Then he was arrested. This is about 2 weeks ago. Arrested in connection to an April 23rd grand larceny at a Times Square CVS. So this man is a serial criminal. He's been arrested, been in trouble time and time again. And guess what's happened? He's been let off scot-free by Fed Alvin. Fed Alvin, the same guy who still to this day is trying to go after Trump, talking about we want to delay sentencing to Trump leaves office in 2029. But a serial criminal committing real crimes, robbing people, creating all types of chaos, illegal immigrant, by the way, getting out scot-free. They arrest this man, let him right back out. That's why we had the man laughing, because he's like, look, I'm going to get right back out. It reminds me of New Jack City when he finally got busted and he was like, I'll be out in a week.
I'll be out in a week. Don't get mad, Tito. It's the law. Sucks, huh? Yeah, well, when this is over with, you can come work for me.
This guy doesn't give a damn because he's living in the Alvin Bragg justice system. And look at where they found him. They found this man at a hotel, a luxury hotel. I think it was the Roosevelt Hotel, a $300-400 a night luxury hotel, living for free, getting all types of amenities. Got the city paying for professional cleaners to come pick up his dirty ass drawers, wash and fold them, and bring them back. Getting all types of luxuries like that, free food, everything. And all the while, he's part of this gang, allegedly part of this gang, committing all types of crimes. And he's so brazen to the point where he would rob the DA. Look, we had Alvin Bragg when these NYPD cops were beat down in broad daylight by, I think it was 5 illegal immigrants. They got out scot-free. If Alvin Bragg will let the police get beat down and let the migrants get away with it, what do you think these illegal immigrants are going to think? Look, we can beat up the police. We can rob the DA too. So whether he knew that she worked for Alvin Bragg, the DA, or not, it shows how bold these people are. These people know that they can get away with anything. And another crazy aspect is that this guy, he came across the border through Eagle Pass. Now, Eagle Pass was the epicenter of that battle between Greg Abbott and Joe Biden earlier this year, where he had the Texas National Guard and Joe Biden was talking about, I'm warning you, you better move out the way so we can remove the barriers. When Biden sued Texas in order for the feds to remove the barriers. So they removed the barriers down there in Eagle Pass. And this is the same spot where this serial criminal came in. So we got Biden letting this man in. Then we got the dumbass Democrats in New York City calling it a sanctuary city. And then we got the soft on crime district attorney letting this serial criminal out of jail again and again. And it culminates to his own person, his own assistant, being robbed at her own apartment. And the specific details of the Lewd Act and all that is still really weird, but she got robbed. I think this time, since one of their own, see, they're elitists. When regular people in the CVS, when a grandma on the street, when they get robbed and beat down by illegal immigrants, oh, just a slap on the wrist, we don't give a shit. Even the cops. But when one of their own Democratic leaders, somebody from the DA office, a Democrat representative, somebody like that, then they may want to throw the book at him. So I'm very curious, because tomorrow this guy's going to have a hearing. So I'm very curious to see what Alvin Bragg them are going to do now. Are they going to throw the book at this guy now, since one of his own people got victimized by this guy? Because if he does, it's going to show how foolish the people in New York City are by letting Fat Alvin be in charge, because he'll take care of his own people. But when everyday New Yorkers are victimized, he don't give a damn. But let me know what you guys think about this. Do you have any sympathy for this ADA who's part of the problem? Alvin Bragg's office, who's been letting these illegal immigrants roam the streets, giving them slaps on the wrist, the Democrats letting them in. Do you have any sympathy? What do you think about this situation? Like, share, and subscribe if you want more honest conservative commentary. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.